With loving greetings from all souls at this station, this is Matthew. Even the acceleration mode is speeding up, and that is increasing the sense of confusion and chaos, so let us begin on a note of absolute stability. In the continuum, Earth's people are joyful, healthy, and prospering in a peaceful world, and in this moment of linear time, the light forces are overpowering pockets of darkness. The power of love is spreading throughout your world, dear ones, and all you need to do is be grateful, confident, optimistic and fearless. And do please remember to breathe rhythmically. What will we be able to do when all 12 of our DNA strands are functioning? Do you know when that will happen? It won't be that the entire population suddenly has phenomenal new abilities because everyone's 12 DNA strands are functioning. Reactivation of the 10 dormant strands will come in stages to individuals when two conditions are present: crystalline cellular structure, which contains cosmic knowledge, and absolute knowingness that all souls have the innate capacity to perform what now are considered miracles or magic. If, for example, you unquestioningly believe you can walk through a brick wall because you know it is energy vibrating at a specific frequency and you can adjust your frequency to the walls, you can indeed saunter or dash or leap through it. With less than absolute knowingness and trust, the perception of solid will let you smack headlong into the wall. When all 12 DNA strands are activated, what no longer will happen is as profound as what you will be able to do. When you reach what many consider the prime of life, the 30-something years, you will remain at that status, and older persons will start growing younger until they reach it, because the full complement of strands doesn't include programming for aging into elder years or death. There is no programming for physical deformities, mental disease, temporary or chronic illness, allergic reactions, addictions, defective organs, decreased energy levels, loss of teeth or limbs, blindness, deafness, or other sensory impairment. Life in fifth and higher densities has none of those conditions, and all attitudes, ideologies, and beliefs are aligned with soul's divine sovereignty. Capabilities that will emerge incrementally are your birthrights, ingredients of the love-light energy composition of the soul. These include telepathic communication, manifestation by focused thought, levitation, teleportation, dematerialization, astral travel and traveling at the speed of thought, remote viewing, and memories of the beginnings in quantity and clarity. You will be able to grow new limbs, teeth, organs, and bones to replace mechanical implants, dentures, and prosthetic devices. And, when you feel you have grown spiritually and consciously as far as life on earth offers, you can dematerialize your body and materialize one that fits the advanced world where you chose to spend your next physical lifetime. Of all the innate capabilities, telepathic communication often is the first to develop in an awakening population and be remembered by souls who volunteered to help them waken. So, dear sisters and brothers, let us tell you, remind you how this communication works. When my mother and I started talking more than 30 years ago, she asked me to explain how she could hear me as clearly as if we were sitting side by side. This is what I told her: it's an energy transfer. You hear my thoughts impressed upon your consciousness. The pulsing of my thoughts takes an actual form, a thought form, that makes an impression upon your clean, receptive brain waves. The energy source is light electrically switched to pulses that are transferred at your level into your word vibrations. The pulses don't start out as words, but as vibratory rates indicating intelligence blips. There is continuous interaction, but always my thoughts precede your comprehension. My thoughts trigger words stored in your memory, and my thoughts carry a coding for choice. You don't interfere with my thought forms by thinking of appropriate words, Mother. I don't order up your words. You're responding to my pulsing by making them available for my use. I depend upon your words to fill in the grooves of my thought forms with sensible sentences that let you comprehend what I want to convey. I pulse my intent through thought impressions, and your energy, aided by your vocabulary, memory, and conscious assistance, lets the words that best express my intent come to your mind. It seems to be simultaneous, but there is an infinitesimal lag. An excerpt of Communication with Earth chapter in Matthew, Tell Me About Heaven. This means of communing, which can be by clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, or all of those, happens when the time is right for each person. The beginning may be thoughts you know are not your own, or a second thought comes parallel to yours. You may start hearing a voice in your head or seeing recurring images in your mind's eye, perhaps a ticker tape repeating a short message, or you may strongly sense an unseen benevolent presence. If you are experiencing any of those signs or others that are unusual and you would like to initiate contact, you could write a note each morning to a person you would like to talk with. When a voice interrupts your thoughts, it could be that person. However, both light and dark beings are eager to connect with you. Everyone is protected by a light shield during communication with light beings, and we will offer guidance to help you reach only souls in the light. Before trying to make contact, ask for protection of the Christ light. Christ has nothing to do with Christianity. It refers to the pure love light energy essence of Creator, the most powerful force in the cosmos. No formal prayer is necessary. Use whatever words are comfortable as you demand that only light beings may talk with you. Even with a protective prayer, certain circumstances invite base energies. In the beginning, it is natural to think that the voice in your head may be your imagination and you seriously doubt that someone really is speaking to you. Doubt emits the low vibrations that attract dark entities, so feel as confident as you can that your connection is real. We recommend that you tell the source to identify itself instead of asking, for instance, "Is that you, Mandy?" Most assuredly a dark entity will claim to be Mandy. If you feel uneasy about what you are hearing, say, "If you aren't a light being, leave immediately," or something similar. If the speaker becomes profane or is evasive or irrational, end the conversation and delete your typed or written record. Like any other skill, telepathic conversing improves with practice. Just be cautious and wise.